Hi guys! So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you and talking to you about all of my ColourPop favourites. And of course, Black Friday's tomorrow, today is Thanksgiving, and I know I probably should have done this sooner because the whole week, because it's like Cyber Week. On the ColourPop website, they have been doing different deals every single day this week. However, as a whole, they have 30% off their entire website. To start us off, I'm going to talk about the palettes. Obviously knew this was coming, right? The ColourPop Mega Palettes are honestly the best palettes. They're definitely a go-to when it comes to my makeup tutorials, and I always highly recommend them. These at the minute are 30% off, which is $24.50. That's dollars. Obviously, if you're paying in pounds, it's a bit cheaper than that. This is a recent one that I have been sent by ColourPop, and this one, we'll get into that. And I've been using this quite often recently in my tutorials, and this is the Smoking Hot eyeshadow palette. Isn't this beautiful? This did come out in the summer, however I do feel like yes, it's perfect for summer, like a summer night, like a summer evening glowy look with all those really nice hot shimmers. But for this time of year, it's beautiful because it has a beautiful array of those really rich warm terracottas, oranges, burnt oranges, pumpkin spice shades, a couple of dark shades, but the palettes in general are just incredible in terms of like the pigmentation, the blendability, overall color story of the palettes as well. Obviously every palette has its own different color story, own different theme, and that's what I love about them. They're so good, and I just love the fact that like you can buy a couple of them, one of them, and you will definitely get your use out of nearly all of the shades within the palette because it's such a cohesive, there's such cohesive palettes, and the fact that all the shades go with each other. It's not just like a mishmash or just an array of shades and colours just like thrown into a palette. I just love how aesthetically pleasing these palettes are to look at and also just to work with. I look at these palettes from ColourPop, like their mega palettes, and I just become instantly inspired to just do something with them. They are honestly so good. If you watch my tutorials frequently, you don't really need to hear me ramble on too much about them. This is the Aurora Struck palette. I was going to buy this myself on the Black Friday sales, but they kind of did send me this, and as you can see, it is beautiful. This palette, just like the packaging alone, is just beautiful. It really is well themed out with the color story because it just reminds me of the Northern Lights. I feel like that's the theme that they were going with, but we have so many like beautiful mattes and shimmers in this palette. We also have a couple of like neutral shades in here as well to also include into like a coloured eye makeup look, but they are more cool toned. Like this is like a really nice cool tone crease shade, and we have a couple of browns, and we have a black in there as well to like obviously a deepen and everything. And what I love about it also is there isn't any pressed glitters in it, which is fine because nearly every other of the palettes have pressed glitters in them, and I love a palette with a pressed glitter. So if you're wanting to do like a nice shimmery eye makeup look, if you just dabble on a wee bit of a pressed glitter, it will just elevate the look so much. But this is a beautiful palette because it has so many like multi-tonal duochrome shimmers, just beautiful shifts of colors to obviously give the illusion and the look of like Northern Lights. I've never received so many comments and requests about people asking me to do a tutorial on this palette, and I will be doing quite a few because I can't just pick one because it's just beautiful. But this, if I was to recommend any eyeshadow palette or any of the mega palettes to use from any of these, apart from the Bare Necessities and the Stone Cold Fox, because they're just necessities of palettes, because you just have like any neutral warm tone brown shade in this palette that you'll ever need. Mix of mattes and shimmers, and the same with the Stone Cold Fox. It's more cool tones, but this is just an absolute beauty. What? Beauty? That's not even a word. I look at this palette and I nearly just feel warm and cozy. It's like warm and cozy makeup. I just want to just put this on my eyes and create something so festive, so autumnal, fall-like. Perfect, beautiful palette. And again, we have pressed glitters in here. That's a pressed glitter, pressed glitter, pressed glitter. But the shades in this palette are beautiful. I just love the color story of this palette. It's so stunning. I feel like I'm gonna be so repetitive in this video. I was like, it's stunning, it's stunning, it's stunning, it's stunning. We have the Smoke and Roses palette, which is also absolutely beautiful. It's more of our pinky rosy types of shades. We also have a couple of like cool tones in there as well. All the palettes are a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and you have a mixture of like the shimmers are either like a pressed glitter, as I was mentioning there, or a nice wee shift of duochrome, or just like a really nice intense shimmer. Beautiful. And the mattes in these palettes as well are just so buttery and smooth. They blend so well on the lids, and they blend really well together. There is not a fault in these palettes that I can give you. And this is the Your Golden palette. I don't think I've ever actually used this. No, I've never used this. This is probably the one palette that I don't look at and instantly become inspired. Like this blue shade in here, a wee bit confused about that. It's just One thing I did notice on the website is they're actually doing bundles for a discounted price, so you can maybe get like 2 for a discounted price, or if you're wanting to get the Stone Cold Fox palette and the Bare Necessities palette as a bundle, you can obviously get that at a discounted price. We'll stay on with the theme of the eyes, and I'm now going to talk about the Super Shock shadows from ColourPop. I have a couple here that I was recently sent, and then I have just one from my own collection. I have so many of these, so many of them, but I literally just lifted one. This was the first one that I lifted. But these, I don't think people talk about these enough, and do you know what? I'm just as guilty because I don't talk about them, or no, sorry, I don't use them as much as I love them. First one I have here is Adaptogen, and this is Born in LA. So these come in 2 different formulas, or 2 different finishes, may I say. You can get matte ones, and you can also get ones that have like a really fine shimmer and glitter through them. So the 3 that I'm actually going to be showing you are the glittery ones, but they do have matte ones which are also really nice. So this one is in the shade Adaptogen. I'm going to give it a wee swatch for you. These are the most beautiful, just like wee single eyeshadows, let's just say, but they are stunning. They obviously have that really famous formula that ColourPop, I would say, have been known for. You know, that really nice creamed powder, or like creamy bouncy formula. Isn't that just beautiful? I know they did send me these, but I actually was able to pick these shades, and the reason I picked these 2 shades is because I feel like these are really nice just all over the lid types of shades. That one there is Born in LA. And I may as well swatch this one too. This one in the shade Empire. It's a beautiful green. Oh my god, I'm such an influencer. But seriously, oh my god, I just gave myself the ultimate ick. Oh, fuck off. Sorry, excuse my language. But seriously, these are the most underrated products I feel from ColourPop. Like, that is just absolutely beautiful. And with these being a shimmer, they honestly deliver the most pigmented, bold look on the eyes with such intense colour, like colour payoff. And with the shimmer in these as well, they're not necessarily like glitter, but I do feel like there's a bit of glitter, like finely milled in through the product. So whenever it's swatched or it's on the eyes, it just gives the most beautiful like glisten on the eyes without it actually looking like totally glittery like what I have on now. But they're just unbelievable. They're so good, and you get no fallout with these. They don't fade, they don't crease. These are on sale at the minute for $4.90, but do keep in mind, if you're paying from the UK, like here, Northern Ireland, UK, you're gonna get that for like so much cheaper as well. But like 405 is a really nice like warm violet with like wee gold flecks through it. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Look at this one, it is stunning. I'm not too sure if you can see that or not. How beautiful is that one? So that one is 405. They're honestly the nicest from ColourPop. For just like a one swipe wonder just all over the lid, you're able to actually even go in and blend these out with a brush. The matte ones are really nice too. They're just like a normal eyeshadow, but they do have that bouncy, spongy texture, like cream to powder type formula. Oh, and I forgot to mention as well that because it's obviously Black Friday and it's coming up to Christmas, you can also get bundles of these. They're newer collections, and there's also like Christmas themed collections as well. So I'm done with the category of eyes, but I am just going to go on the website here and go through all of the eyes and see if I've maybe missed out something, or missed out on something that I maybe don't have. that I would recommend to you is their BFF liners are really, really good. The shade that I love actually is Grande, and it's a really nice brown. And you know what? It's actually a really nice dark true brown. You know the way some brown eyeliners, they can actually look from a distance quite black actually. Their mascaras aren't the best, like they're alright, but I wouldn't recommend them. I've never tried their chrome liquid eyeshadows, so if you have, do let me know, and would you recommend them to me? That shade is beautiful from the Super Shock eyeshadows Drift. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the blushes. Do you know, I talk and I rave that much about the Super Shock cheek blushes that I forgot about the powder blushes. And you know what, whenever they recently launched there, well, it was quite a few months ago, I got a load of them sent to me in PR, and you know what, I don't reach for them at all actually, so maybe that's just saying something. Like they're grand, they're good, there's nothing wrong with them, but I don't reach for them, so I'm not necessarily going to recommend them to you. But if you do see or find a colour that you like and you want to try it, go for it. Now's the time to do it. I feel as if I'm on QVC. There is a cheek set where they have a load of the heart-shaped blushes. That's actually really cute, you know. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, yes! Oh, I really want to try these. They have new cream blushes out where they come in like this type of... Thanks. Oh my god, my lighting is awful. They come in this type of packaging. I really, really want to try them. Has anybody tried them? What are they like? The shades look stunning. TTYL, Sunset Strip, Poppy, Bally Baby, no, maybe not so much. Whole Mood, they look stunning. As per usual, I'm going to recommend the Super Shock blushes. I have so many of these and I could honestly buy more of them. These are down to $6.30. So I have 3 shades here that I just lifted: Get Laid and Georgette and No Vacancy. These are actually my 3 favourite shades, so it's quite funny that I just happened to lift them. So that is the shades of them here. They're absolutely stunning, and of course, because they're the Super Shock cheek blushes, they do have that same like famous formula, let's just say, as the Super Shock eyeshadows. That really nice cream to powder, spongy, bouncy texture and feel. You can see my finger imprint there, but these are just stunning. These blushes just have such an soft texture to them that they just look and glide and blend effortlessly onto the cheeks. These also come in different finishes as well, by the way. So these 2 are matte, and then this one here is a satin. I actually don't really see much of a difference between the finish of these, between the matte and the satin. However, you will notice that in the pan, the satin ones have more of a bit of a sheen to them. I find that you're able to achieve like a really nice flushed look with these, or you're able to keep on building them up for a more intense blushed look. It just means that you can customize your pigmentation, you can customize like how intense your blush is going to look. I absolutely love it, and they have so many shades of these. They're going to have a shade to suit absolutely everybody, and also no matter what your skin tone, they have a really nice like strawberry reds, pinks, corals, oranges, like terracotta type colors. Even have a couple of like burnt reds. They're beautiful. What deals do they have with lips actually? This is something that they always do, and I love this. You see their lip liners, they always do bundles of their lip liners. Let me see. So if you just go into the lips section on the website, you can see that they have the lip pencil vaults. So there's there's 2 different vaults. Truth or Bear is more of like the neutral nude and brown tones of lip liner, and then Bring the Heat is all the really nice like pink and reds and dark reds and burgundies and purple lip liners. I've actually bought both of them at one stage, and that's how I have like nearly all of the ColourPop lippy sticks or lip liners, sorry. And they're so good. They're absolutely fabulous. And then if you scroll down, I've bought these as well. You get the Lippy Sticks Vaults, and you have a red one and more of a reddy toned one, and then you have more of the nude shades. So good. And they're also doing like wee gift sets as well with 3 lip liners, and there's a wee set with 3 lippy sticks, all different shades. Pick what shade you want, obviously. There's other wee ultra lip duos where you have a lip liner and a matte I think it's just like a liquid lipstick, to be honest. Honestly, so good. Like, you see the lip products from ColourPop, I absolutely love them, but I would highly recommend their lippy pencils. They are so creamy, and honestly you'll get any colour that you're looking for. This is in the shade Good and Plenty. This is actually a repurchase, and that's what that looks like. It's beautiful. This one is in the shade Bossy. So you can see how really nicely and creamy and pigmented they are. Oh, they're so good. Like, the amount of lip liners I have is quite embarrassing. It's highly unnecessary, but you will find me hooking for my ColourPop lip liners because they're so creamy, and I find that even just all of the lip liner all over the lip and then maybe a gloss on top, or just like a wee dabble of lipstick or something, is all you need. Fabulous. But I think, like, I used to be absolutely obsessed with ColourPop's liquid lipsticks, and I still have so many of them. However, I'm not really into like a super matte lip these days, so I find myself gravitating more towards the lippy sticks. And they're the lippy sticks. They just look like this, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm being really lazy. I can't get up and go and get them. Hold on, is there one up here? Yep, there is. So this is like a dual ended one. So the lippy sticks are just like the retractable lip things. But these are wild good. You will literally get any shade in these, and they also come in different finishes as well. So you'll have a cream, you'll have a matte, and you will have a, I think, a satin. The creamy ones, they're very creamy and they're very slippery and slidey. I'm not the biggest fan, but is it the satin ones, or like the one I'm wearing today, where it's not a matte, but it is more creamy. I thought it, so I think it is more of a satin. But you say, for yourself, if you want to try something, or if you want to buy a Christmas present or stocking filler, definitely go and look through the lip section in ColourPop, because them wee sets are honestly so good, and it just means that you're getting more product for a discounted price as well. If you're maybe wanting to try out the lip liners, but you're maybe not wanting to try one, you're wanting to try a couple of shades, get the lippy pencil kit, and it is $11. So it's $11 for 3 lip liners. But I say they have brought back the reindeer collection, and they have so many like wee Christmas gift sets. So cute. Let me see. I think their Disney stuff, like all their Disney stuff is discounted, like their bundles of Disney items are discounted as well. So I will of course have all the individual things I was talking about listed and linked down below in the description box, by the way. What I'll also do is like the wee gift sets that I was talking about, I will also link them as well. So the link should take you directly to what you're maybe obviously wanting to go and have a wee nosy at. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All the links will be affiliate, by the way, so it just means I will earn a small wee bit of commission if you choose to purchase through that. And if you do, thank you so much, because it obviously really does help out me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. To my American followers, a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.